Hello there, this is Stormdog, and today I'd like to talk about Asian Connection. Not the Asian Connection, the trash Seagal movie from 2016, although all his movies since at least 2001 have fit that qualification. If you have a Seagal film made after that, please comment below, but I doubt you'll change my mind. Asian Connection is also not a Buffalo Wild Wings flavor. Asian Connection is a Hong Kong film from 1995. IMDb claims it's PG-13, but it's not, thankfully. It's definitely more of a B-grade film. It has some solid actors in here, but not exactly a list of heavy hitters, unlike, say, Century of the Dragon. In the film, the Organized Crime Bureau investigates a ring of drug dealers from Taiwan. After losing the life of an undercover cop, and $5 million, in borrowed drug money, Chow and Lee pursue the drug dealer to Taiwan. Chow is caught by the villains and must pretend to be a Hong Kong drug dealer. His partner Lee must team up with the Taiwanese police, who think he's a loose cannon, in order to save his friend. With Chow on the inside and Lee on the outside, they are led to the big finale. Along the way, we see a brotherhood develop between the Hong Kong and Taiwanese cops, as well as a nice little romantic subplot to develop the characters and give some stakes to the story. The heroes work their way up the drug supply chain through like 3 different villains. The end boss is only seen a little throughout the movie, but he provides some good, memorable traits and a very good action finale. The directorship of the movie was shared by Yun Tak and David Lam. The pedigree between the two is just amazing. Yun Tak predominantly did stunts and has done over 63 movies, with many Hong Kong classics on the list like The Iceman Cometh, High Risk, Heaven and Earth, and A Better Tomorrow 2. He's done a lot of work with Jet Li, especially, but has also worked with Yuen Bao. He's played a lot of bit parts, but not any main roles that I could see. This is the only action movie he is credited with directing. His co-director David Lam is most known for his work on the Storm series, Z, S, L, P, and G. Don't ask me what order they're actually in. He's played some bit parts, but never really main roles, even having a bit in Project A2, of which he was also a director. Our lead for the film Lee is played by Danny Lee. He has had great roles in The Killer, City on Fire, the lead play in Tiger on the Beat 2, Tragic Hero, Rich and Famous, which was the sequel to Tragic Hero. He's worked in the industry as far back as all the classic Shaw Brothers, having a part in The Water Margin. Crazy as it is, he directed the 8 Immortals restaurant, The Untold Story, and that one is a trip. His co-lead is Mike, or Chow depending on the subtitles, but is played by Michael Chow, appropriately enough. This wasn't the only time these two co-starred together. He never really made it big, usually playing bit parts, but he has been in some of the Jackie Chan or Chow Yun-fat classics, or standards. As Lee's love interest, we have Jean Wang, who had big roles in Iron Monkey, Swordsman 3, and Once Upon a Time in China 4 and 5, which I still enjoyed. Sun Yung Chen plays the Taiwanese police chief and was mostly known for bit roles in movies like Gorgeous, Island of Greed, and The Legend. I liked how his role developed throughout the film, from first loathing Lee and Mike to building a brotherhood with Lee especially. In retrospect, Lee gets to have all the fun, while Mike tries not to blow his sudden deep cover and get killed. I think Lee got a lot more out of this trip than Mike, unless you mean a couple addictions and infections, one of the perks of international travel. Most buddy cop films have a straight-laced partner of the two, but here they are both willing to get the job done. When the movie reaches Taiwan, I guess you could consider the opposing view dynamic to be with the local cops who want to be extremely by the book. It would have been great to get a sequel with more adventures between Lee and Mike, or even them going back to Taiwan, but it never happened. For a lesser action movie of the time, it still provides way more energy than an English-released B-movie of today does. Modern B-movies churned out by studios have very slow fight scenes. I'm talking studio release, not DTV. DTV or direct-to-video has some of the best action films being made right now, Scott Adkins chief among them. Anyway, this film has fast, energetic, bombastic fight scenes and gunfights. Lee even gets a Desert Eagle for the last shootout. There's dive rolls, knives that shoot bullets, solid vehicle chases, there's even a moped chase. It moves pretty well through its runtime, but still packs a good finale in. There's some good turns along the way, and it was a very fun entry into my classic Hong Kong movie viewing. Consider subscribing or hitting that like button, unless you're the type of person who believes Liam Neeson is the greatest action star ever born. Until next time, this has been Stormdog.